The Autozone Liberty Bowl features two teams that play a near similar style of football from different parts of the country, from different conferences, but what should make for a very exciting and very interesting matchup. We talk about it now, the matchup between Navy and Kansas State. Alan Bestwick and Andy Gresh. Navy, how about the season that the midshipmen have had this year? Rebounding from a 3-10 campaign a year ago to be entering this game at 10-2. And, of course, Ken Niumatalolo named the Americans Coach of the Year for the third time by his peers.
And, Alan, he should have been. And there were great candidates, right? What Sonny Dykes did at SMU, Mike Norvell, I know he's moved on, but what he did at Memphis was great. And, of course, Luke Fickell at Cincinnati. But Ken Niumatalolo had the biggest turnaround, I think, because of what they did on defense, Alan. And, look, color me surprised on what they did defensively this year. I didn't think on that side of the ball they would hold as many teams to 21 and under as they did, but they were great defensively. And look, if you look at them, we kind of chronicled what happened with UCF in their bowl preview. Look at Navy and who they lost to. Like, this is a really good 10-win football team the K-State's battling.
And, of course, led by Malcolm Perry, the quarterback, who is first in the nation in rushing offense. This Navy offense will have the attack going against a team that plays a somewhat similar style. Kansas State, with a new coach this year, Chris Klieman coming in to replace the legend Bill Snyder. Never easy to replace the legend, but Klieman has his team at 8-4 coming into this game, and their leading rusher is their quarterback, Skylar Thompson.
Yeah, and when you look at Chris Klieman, he's a guy who had great success in North Dakota State. So he understands how to build a program, how to win, and he's very fundamentally sound, and that's what he preaches on his football team. They're good tacklers on the whole. Look, he needs to recruit them up. There's no question. Quarterback has played well. My focus in this game is the 4.9 yards per carry, which is 106th in the country that the K-State defense gave up this year. Yes, they're fundamentally sound, but they're not at the level of players where Navy is at. And I know we look at it and say, well, Navy doesn't have any five-star players. Navy has guys who understand how to run their system, but most importantly, those kids pay attention to detail better than anybody in the American because they have to, because that's a part of what's ingrained in them. So I think having time to prepare for Ken Niumatalolo will go a long way to Navy putting up a good defensive performance here against K-State. And look, they've run on everybody, so it's only a matter of time. They may throw it for 10 yards. They're going to run for about 375.
Here's the interesting one where this game is concerned. Kansas State leads the nation in time of possession. Navy is 11th in the nation in time of possession. The game will go by fast, and you better make the most of every possession you get because you're not going to get many.
That's right. And then you go back to the whole fundamentals, tackling, right? If Malcolm Perry is running through people, Navy's going to put up a big number.
Start your New Year's Eve celebration with the AutoZone Liberty Bowl at Memphis. It's New Year's Eve, 3:45 in the afternoon Eastern Time on ESPN. Should be fun.